You know those times when you know what you want to say in your head, but the moment you open your mouth, you are not able to form a coherent sentence. The grammar is messed up, the vocabulary is all wrong, and you start overlapping the words. आपकी जो जबान होती है वो लड़खड़ाने लगती है. Now that is because your mouth and your tongue are not used to forming those words. And that is because of lack of practice. Because English, you see, is not our first language. It is not our mother tongue, it's our second language. Your first language can be English, Hindi, Urdu, Marathi, Russian, Chinese, anything. In this video, I am going to tell you simple steps that I followed to become fluent in English. We will start with the mantra that you need to learn any language in the world. It's called LSRD. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing in that particular order. Let's begin with the most important one, listening. Now, your best source for that are movies, podcasts, TV shows. Watch as much as possible. And if you do not have a lot of time, take at least 15 minutes out of your day and use the pause and repeat technique. I'll tell you how it works. For 15 minutes, after every 2 or 3 minutes, pause the video and repeat the last dialogue exactly as the person on the TV or the show or the podcast said it. That will help you improve your pronunciation. Your mouth and your tongue is going to get used to talking in those words, so it will improve your fluency, and it will also get you or make you acquainted to the native idioms, phrases, and the new words that are in these days. Our second important step is speaking. For 10 minutes every day, speak. Talk about any topic in the world, and while you are at it, record yourself. Then go back to the recording and check your pronunciations. I know there are a lot of people who say that they do not have anyone to talk to and they don't have the environment of English, and that is why they have problems. We will talk about that in the next video, and I will tell you what you can do if you don't have a lot of people to talk to. And practice your English. And if you want to check your pronunciations, social media platforms like YouTube and Instagram are your best bet at the moment. I have an Instagram page as well. You can check it out if you want, and if you are following any other pages, that's good enough as well. Moving on to our third step, reading. I know a lot of you are going to say that you do not like reading at all. It's not your cup of tea. You don't have time for it, but I cannot stress enough on how important it is. It is essential if you want to improve your communication skills. And you know, people say that read newspapers, underline the words, highlight the words, but I could never do it. It's personally really boring to me. So what I did instead is you can simply choose a genre that you like. Genre is a style. For instance, romance, thriller, suspense, non-fiction. Pick a book on any of these topics and at least every day read 1 or 2 pages. While you are at it, make sure that you are reading it out loud, as if you're reading in front of a class or in a meeting. Do not read it to yourself, because it is going to help you again. It is going to help your mouth to get used to talking in that language, and you will gain more confidence from it. The last one that we have on the list is writing, and well, at the moment you can skip that. Of course, if you want to practice that, if you have time, if that is something you like, you can always keep a journal and write every day about your day in it. And if you are somebody who's not a big fan of writing, and you are a beginner, then I would suggest that follow the first 3 steps, and that should be good enough. If you liked my video and if you thought that this was helpful, follow for more.